Running a business today is much more complicated than it was 50 years ago and 40 years ago and so on. And I don't know why that is, other than it's much more competitive. I'm finding that product life cycles are much less than they used to be.
Right.
Because of this competitive and its high-tech new CAD systems that can design things like in weeks that used to take years, you know. I find that maybe our leaders should understand that today's business, today's marketplace is very difficult to work in for a business owner. Don't add any more variables to it, boys.
Well, yeah, that's for sure.
Yeah.
That's for sure. And to some extent, I think it's much more complex for a small business than it is for a big business. I was just having a discussion with a guy that runs a Fortune 500 company. And we were talking about the complexity just as it relates to quality control. Well, they've got huge quality control problems because they've got multiple plants and multiple product lines, and you know, they're clearly very, very complex. But they've got millions of dollars to throw at this.
Yes.
and hundreds of people.
Yes.
Their resources are enormous.
Yes.
So in a lot of ways, they've got an easier time dealing with their quality control. And we were specifically talking about the process of getting ISO qualified. We're ISO certified. We were talking about the process. My question to him was, my gosh, how do you do that when you've got 28 plants and they're around the world? And his response was, millions of dollars and hundreds of people. Well, we don't have millions of dollars to throw at that, or hundreds of people to throw at that. So in a lot of ways, it was easier for him to deal with his ISO certification with a multi-billion-dollar corporation than it is for us with, you know, a few $1 million in sales.
You're ISO certified.
Yes.
Has it made you a better company?
Boy, ISO is a funny thing. The discipline that it brings, I guess, has made us a better company. But ISO in and of itself didn't make us a better company.
Okay.
The practices that you utilize to control your business, that's what makes you a better business. And ISO itself is really just making sure that the paperwork lines up. So as long as you're pushing the papers around in the right order, you can keep your ISO certification, even if your product is no good. A little bit of an exaggeration. So the ISO certification in and of itself really isn't the solution. The disciplines that you have to go through to maintain the quality products is, I think, what makes the difference.
Okay.